And I'm Mateo from Mr. Carter's room.
Students from our class, Miss Peterson's class, and Miss Marquis' class feel it is important to keep our earth clean and healthy.
This video will teach you about composting and how to compost right in your own classroom. We will finish up by giving you more information about reducing, reusing, and recycling.
We now turn it to Harriet, Cam, Olivia, and Jacob, who will tell us what compost is.
Organic matter that mixes with brown organic matter that over time, compost gets broken down into nutrients in soil.
Billions of creatures such as worms and fungus help with this breakdown, including worms, fungus, and bacteria.
Compost is very rich in nutrients that can be used in gardens and fields to help grow food. Composting also helps heal the soil to replenish nutrients that can get lost over time. Back to you, Mateo and Elizabeth.
Wow, that was pretty cool, Harriet, Olivia, Cam, and Jacob.
Thanks for sharing what compost is.
Up next, we have Hans and Mason to explain why the reasons we should compost.
Composting helps reduce trash. Instead of putting your snack in the trash, it can get composted. This is what a composting bucket looks like.
Garbage doesn't get used like compost does. Garbage just gets put in a landfill, and too much trash in landfills dirty our air.
Do you want this to take over our world? Back to you, Elizabeth and Mateo.
Thank you, Hans and Mason. Composting is really important.
We are now going to send it to Stella, Riley, and Alex, who are going to explain how trash dirties our air.
Leftover food scraps in landfills create methane gas.
Methane gas goes into our atmosphere and contributes to global warming.
Global warming is when gases like methane trap heat from the sun here on Earth. This makes the temperatures on Earth higher.
Higher Earth temperatures can cause the ice caps to melt and seas to rise. This means animals like polar bears can lose their homes and lose their food.
Back to you, Mateo and Elizabeth.
Thank you, Stella, Riley, and Alex. We don't want dirty air.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Now we have Finn, Anna, Caden, and Jackson to tell us how trash ruins our water.
Our food scraps have a lot of water in them.
When the food scraps are put into a landfill, they mix with the other trash that is also in the landfill. This creates leachate, which is a toxic sludge. Yuck.
The leachate gets leaked into our groundwater. The toxic leachate eventually goes into lakes, streams, and rivers that we drink and swim in. Back to you, Elizabeth and Mateo.
Oh my, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it does. Dirty air and water, who wants that?
Let's see if Ava has some good news for us.
Ta-da! Here is the good news. When we compost, we reduce the amount of trash in our landfills, which means less methane gas and toxic leachables. So do you want to keep our world clean? Then you should compost. Because when we compost, we want to keep our world from looking like this and make it look like this. So you should compost. Back to you, Elizabeth and Mateo.
Thank you, Ava, for the good news.
We have a lot of information to digest here.
Well, in our next segment, Dom, Gabe, and Weston will sum it up for us.
Food grows from the ground, and when we eat it, we put the scraps in a compost bin. We dump the compost bin back in the soil to grow more food. Back to you, Elizabeth and Mateo.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Now we send it to Miss Peterson's class. They will explain what foods you are able to compost and what foods you are not able to compost.
Compost Kingdom and Trash Town, the Great War.
Once upon a time, there were two princes. They went fishing. The trash prince came and caught trash. The compost prince Calvin caught compost. They got into an argument about which one was better, compost or trash. They told their parents, who were the king and queen of opposite countries, who said they would declare war. Let's listen in and see what happens. Is it better to compost or throw it into the trash?
Or we declare war. I want you to
decide once and for all. Should we compost?
Or throw it in the trash?
1,
2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open up the battle gates.
You are not compostable, so I can just throw it in the trash.
But my friend Banana Expert says you can compost bananas.
It's easier to just throw everything away.
But throwing everything away leads to pollution. And I know, because I'm that banana.
But throwing stuff away is just so much easier.
Everyone should compost because it is much better for the environment.
Yeah.
Everything that is vegan can be composted.
Anything that grows from a plant is compostable.
When you compost, you help to create soil that is great for your garden.
What are you talking about?
I think we should consider this.
Yeah, I've been noticing that Compost Kingdom has less trash than Trash Town.
We surrender.
We
won!
Hey, now all Trash Town gets to compost.
Well,
Time for you guys to compost.
well, okay.
We'll
Yes.
surrender. But we need your help learning how to compost.
How about we show you some things that can be put in a compost bin? Compost Army, are you ready?
Yeah. Like oranges
And star fruit.
And bananas.
And strawberries.
and watermelon.
And dragon fruit.
And blueberries.
Okay, so I get it. Any fruit can be composted.
And any vegetables. But I can't compost my plastic silverware. And you can't compost any meat, cheese, or yogurt because it attracts animals to outside composters.
I think we've got it.
Thank you for helping us understand composting and why it's so important. We agreed to work together and keep our kingdoms clean.